Yes, yes. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, guys, thank you so much and welcome. Okay, mic check, mic check. Beautiful. I see Mrs. Gray saying, hey, coach. We are going to start right away. Today we have a controversial topic. It's one that we avoid thinking about, or we avoid, so hello guys, welcome once again. Today's topic, it's healthy aging, or the blueprint of healthy aging. And you might be wondering, but everything that happens to you is not in your control. Yes, it's not in my control, but those things I can affect, I will take them in my hand and do what I can do with them. Okay, and so today's topic has 5 parts, and so during the topic I'm not gonna read the comments, but I will read all the comments afterwards, so that you guys can also ask questions if you do have questions. But this is maybe somewhat a monologue, and to stay to the point, I'm just gonna go ahead and present my case to you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the first point. And the first point, and those 5 things we will talk about is future, information, nutrition, relationships, and then you guys can ask questions. And so there is a famous guy that said, if you want to predict the future. Okay, first, before I start, tell me if I'm loud and clear, then we'll go ahead and continue. And so Winnie, hello. She's also greeting Mercy Gray. I will check the comments afterwards, guys. And this is a topic, and it's even one of the reasons why I created this channel, because first the name was Natural Fitness Guide, then it became Home Workouts with Coach Remy, then it became Coach Remy Fitness. Okay, so I think I will be sharing everything about life. Okay, so first, the future. So to most of us, or to any living thing, the future, if something is far away into the future, it's as if it doesn't exist. So if something is far away in the future, we can also, like, we do long prognosis of what will happen, or diagnostics, or wrong projections. And so the main difference of, let's say, people who are going to be able to have, let's say, a future that is somewhat similar to the present, is those people who are very strong, who have strong willpower, so it's, let's say, instant gratification versus delayed gratification. And so if you're someone who has like delayed gratification, it means in the present moment you're building your future. And if you're someone who wants it to happen now, who let's say that person that wants to see the fun, to experience everything in the present moment, people who cannot say, maybe this one will happen tomorrow. If you see something, instead of saying, I will buy it, I will buy it if the budget allows it, rather than buy it immediately, then that means you are that kind of person that mainly lives in the now. And with the information technology, guys, most of us, our brain are like more distracted, and we cannot even think or plan the future. So this is a very controversial topic, and those people who believe in God might say, but who are you to say this is what is going to happen in the future? I will tell to them, sometimes it's written that God helps those who help themselves. So if you're actively doing something, then the heaven is going to help you achieve that which you're planning in the present moment. And so the future, the best way to predict the future is to it's to create it in the present moment. And that means to live in the present moment as if you are in the future. Let's say you want to be a teacher, so you have to start to act like a teacher. So every time you teach or give someone, you perform that which you want to be in the future. You're already becoming it. Okay? And so the best way to predict the future is to create it in the present moment, to create it with your current actions, to create it with everything. Let's say you have like two hands. Let's assume this hand is building and this hand is destroying. So make sure both of your hands are building. So that means what you're thinking about, your vision, your goals, your current actions are working you towards those things. Next, guys, we are going to talk about information. Information is nowadays, guys, if you have a smartphone, if you have internet, you have information that maybe information about anything. The only remaining thing is for you to search for it. And information is key. So let's say if you say you want to live a long, healthy life, it means you can research or you can ask people who are old and are already like healthy. Those people you see and say, this man, he's old, he looks healthy, he's happy. And then you ask them, how did you do this? How did you go about living your life? Okay? And then so that's why I'm saying information is key. And so information is all around us with the information age. And so don't hesitate. If you want to live a certain way, you can research, learn from the people who are doing it. And so this here, guys, this channel, I think it's a platform of people who want to, let's say, healthy aging, because that's actually my target. My target is not to say I have million followers. No, my target is to say I have managed to build people and inspire people to live a healthy life. And so healthy aging can never occur if nutrition is not good. Okay, so nutrition is everything that helps the survival of a living cell or a human being. And so actually, guys, when it comes to nutrition, if your nutrition is very off or very wrong, you're really like damaging the body. And so our body, we have to treat our body like sanctuaries. We shouldn't put anything that is, let's say, that is not gonna help us rebuild, rejuvenate the cells, or to strengthen the cells, to strengthen the body. So that is why, like I'm saying, nutrition is very important. So if you are eating like foods that are not well balanced, that means your whole body is not getting good building materials, because even as I speak now, my body is regenerating cells. And for that to happen, I need to give the body the building blocks it needs. Okay, guys, and the next topic, the next part is going to be relationships. So if everything is good, if you're feeling good in your body, you will, the people around you will also feel the effect of you being healthy, feeling good. And there is this guru, and Sadhguru said, health is when you feel pleasant in your own body. So if you feel pleasant in your own body, people are going, I think you're even going to be a people's magnet, because people love to be surrounded by those people who look happy, actually who are authentic. People who look happy and authentic. Okay. And then the next part, it's going to be about questions. So I covered about the future. The best way to create the future is to create it in the current moment. Information is important. So if there is something you say, I want to know how this is done, you can search the information and you can use it to your advantage. And then nutrition is very important. What we put in our body will determine whether we are going to live a long, happy, healthy life. So having a good relationship with the food is gonna help us stay healthy and live healthy. And then relationships are very important, because if you're healthy, you'll have good relationships. After all, human beings are social beings. So the more you are surrounded with people with good intentions, good hearts, you will feel good, you will feel fulfilled. And so now guys, I'm gonna go to the questions, and you guys can type questions, ask questions about how do I plan to do it. I really believe that in the present moment, actually, like everything I'm doing, so I used to go to the gym to lift heavy weights so that I can build a strong body. And I believe that if I can build a strong body while young, when I will be old, I will have a good foundation. Everything I do is towards the later years. It's not like I want to look good looking good in the present moment will happen, but my goal is in the long term. And shout out to Mercy, Winnie, Gracie, Ogik, Richmond. So guys, type questions. And I also have a question for you guys. What are you, let's say three things actually. My question to you is, what are the 3 things you are actively doing to live a long, healthy life? Are you currently thinking about how you want to look in, let's say, 10 years from now? Me, I'm always thinking about it, and I'm not even afraid to do something about it. So that is why I said, let's see if I can spark a conversation. And maybe you guys cannot hear me, I don't know. Let me see. So if there are no questions, we are going to end the live stream in few minutes. I see Ogik saying, how are you, Richmond? Richmond, Gracie. Thank you so much, everybody that is present. And guys, I want to create a community. Is okra good for health? David Hunt asking a question, is okra good for health? Wonderful question, David Hunt. Okra is actually anything that is not processed is good. Okra is good for health because it has a lot of fibers, and the type of fiber okra has will make you feel full. And if you're feeling full, you're not going to indulge in snacks, unhealthy snacks, or unhealthy chocolate bar, things like that. So okra is very good. and it can help with the digestion. If you have like digestion, if you're that kind of person that sometimes have constipation, then okra might help you with that issue. Thank you, David Hunt, for the wonderful question. And yeah, so David Hunt, I love listening to your music, but these days I cannot catch you live, but I do listen, and if I can, I do share on the community tab. Hello to the chat and the host, says David Hunt. Doreen Small saying hello, Remy. Guys, ask a question. I asked a question. What are the 3 things you're currently doing to age, healthy aging? Because if you're not thinking about it in the present moment, we hear you just fine. Thank you. If you're not doing something in the current moment about the future, then the future is going to surprise you, and the best way is to just do what you can in the present moment. Okay guys, thank you so much, and we hear you just fine. It was just a small live stream. I'm going to end it. I see Doreen Small saying happy Tuesday from Jamaica. Yes, Blind Guy, his wife, they're live saying Home Feed Farm, bring the healthy living. Greetings. Indeed, healthy living is the best way to go about. And I even made a compilation. Let me see if I can bring it to the screen. I'm going to read your comments right away. What did I do? Okay, so actually guys, the way I do my streaming, I use OBS in combination with a streaming bridge. Okay. Bear with me, I'm going to bring it to the screen. It's a short video I did. But now it's overstretched. For sure, no sodas, no processed food, and good movement. Indeed, Richmond, you have been actively a member of the Home Feed Farm, and I do believe that together we give our bodies some dose of movement. Okay. The video is ready and it's coming. Wait for it, it's coming. Yeah, look guys. So I do say that I want to break a lot of records when I'm old. Let's say the oldest, strongest man. So I'm really not afraid to like plan ahead of what I want, how I want to look in the future. Everything I'm doing in the present moment, it's towards what I'm planning towards the future. Question from David Hunt. What are the best exercises for older adults who don't have the foundation that you have? Wonderful question. So sometimes people think it's too late. It's too late. It's better they don't do it because it's too late. It's never too late to start something good. And so the best exercise for people who don't have good foundation is to have some, at the start, before you start, make sure you have like someone who will teach you those movement patterns that are important, such as the squat, lifting heavy loads from the ground, doing crunches, strength training. Let's say, actually guys, when we are doing strength training, we force our body to regenerate, to generate some human growth hormone. And the human growth hormone is what makes people who actively work out, when you look at them, they look young. So the best exercises is to be able to do, let's say, a burpee, or you lie down on the ground, then you get up, you challenge yourself, you do it as a lot of times and until you get the sweat. So if you're repeating a movement, let's say not like the whole day, I mean, let's say you take like 5 minutes, you put on good clothes, and then you lie down, you get up, you lie down, you get up, or you take a chair, you sit on it, you stand up, you sit on it, you stand up, you sit on it, you stand up. That's the squat. And so those are like some of the good exercises for people who don't have good foundation, and getting light dumbbells like 2 or 3 kilos, and then when you're at home, you exercise, you do the shoulder mobility, hip mobility. Those things will help you to maintain a proper posture. I hope I answered you, David Hunt. Richmond, for sure, no shoulders, no sodas, no processed food, and good movements. Thank you, Richmond and David Hunt. Blind guy, his wife, they're alive. Corey and Laquita, I am in full support of Okra movement and both of them together. Yes, indeed. Those combination of good nutrition and good activity level is the best recipe for healthy aging, actually, guys. And one of the underrated thing is that when we were young, we fought so hard to be able to stand on our feet, and now that we stand on our feet and walk, now that we can do it, we take it for granted. Sometimes we avoid walking, or we avoid doing those small things that we fought to do. Actually, being able to move around, it's also like it has some positive effect on our psychological being. Being able to move around, exploring, that means it gives you like the sense of being able to do anything, because by being able to move, you can do this, you can do that. And if you cannot move, so by confining your body into, let's say, the chair or the bed, you feel like you are not able. So guys, thank you so much. I did not plan a very long live stream, and I just wanted to touch about these controversial topics. Sometimes we think it's something that happens to us. Yes, it's something that will happen, but we can plan how it's going to happen. You are a handsome old guy in that video. Thank you, Laquita. Indeed. So in that video, I want to be like an old fit guy. Let's play it again. Where is it? There you have it. for the last time, and then we are going to end this live stream. Yes. So ask yourself, that's the homework, guys, I'm giving you. How do I want to be when I'm old? Do I want to be the boring grandfather or the active grandfather to my grandchildren? Do I want to be the grandfather that cannot go around to explore? All that, it's all in our hands, it's in our power, and we can do it in the current moment. I see another question from Winnie. What is the best exercise for people with weak chest? Wonderful question. So if you have, actually, chest muscle is like the muscles that are very important. Let's say if you fall down, so the first thing that touch the ground is our hands. So we put our hands down so that we can protect our head. And a stronger chest, the way you can build it, you can start with the push-ups. So you do the modified push-up until that is too easy. Let's say you can start by saying, my target is to be able to do 50 push-ups. Let's say on Monday, then you rest one day. On Wednesday, you work out again 50 push-ups, and then on Friday you work out again. And so to build a strong chest muscle, you need also strong shoulders and strong triceps. Those are other movements that help when you are doing the chest. So if you strengthen those movements, those other muscles, so doing the push-up, it's going to be easy. And maybe I will do a tutorial of how to strengthen the chest. Thank you for this question, Winnie. Thank you, Richmond. Thank you, David Hunt. Thank you, Blind Guy, his wife, their life. I see Doreen Small. I did overlook exercise and eating food from each food group. Indeed, yes. So I always try to avoid overly processed food. So what happens during processing is that actually they are taking away the nutritious part of that food. Let's say if you're buying a white wheat powder, it means when they removed the shell of the wheat, they removed the fiber, they removed other important things. So white wheat powder flour doesn't have all the nutrition that a whole wheat has. So Usain Bolt is my inspiration and my motivator, and you guys are my accountability partner. Thank you so much. Let's end the live stream here before it gets too long. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. Tomorrow we have a workout and 2 final workouts before we can move on to the next destination. So one last thing is share this video with 1 or 2 people. Maybe they will also get the information. And sometimes people are quick to share like things that are let's say for entertainment purpose, for laughing. Laughter is also important, but serious talks such as how do you want to look when you're old, to plan it before it happens. And there is a quote I saw somewhere that it's about life. They say life, it's 90% what you make of it and 10% luck. I don't know if it's true how they calculated it, but in a way it's true. I find it true because if you're not doing anything towards that, then nothing will come from that direction. Thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you in the next one. I want to be talking about those topics we are avoiding to think about, and I started by talking about delayed gratification and instant gratification. I love to run and walk brisk and run around my community, football field every Sunday evening. Thank you, Doreen Small, for sharing how what you're doing to stay healthy. And I want to build a community that 10 years from now we will look and say, wow, what a journey we have been on. I read somewhere each blood group has a specific food. I have no information about that, and what I can say is that the rule of thumb is to, let's say, because some people are aging healthy, and actually, guys, I read it somewhere that nowadays, because of abundance, let's say in our homes we have too much food, we are more likely to die of a disease that was caused by food. So that means we have to choose carefully. If something doesn't have like a good purpose, a good nutritious value to the body, avoid it, don't buy it. If you buy it to your house, then that will mean that you are bringing temptation closer to you. Okay guys, thank you so much. Let's end the live stream before it becomes too long. I'm gonna do a research about the diet and the nutrition, the blood group and nutrition. What is the link?